Hello everyone! So today we're making this crochet rose granny square. It's a 3D rose, as you can see. And the yarn that I'm using is this one because I'm in Brazil, but it's the same yarn as the Red Heart and the Spot Saver in Australia, okay? So I'm gonna be using just a little bit of each, but because I'm making a big crochet jacket, I'm making many of them. So I'm gonna show you how I made the pink one now. That's my last one for this design. They're beautiful colors that I chose. And the hook that I'm using is a number 4. You can use from all the way from 4 to 5. It should be fine with this thickness of yarn. So to start this granny square, I actually changed a little bit of the pattern that I saw online. I looked for a chart and I found something that had double crochet in the middle, and I wanted the middle a little smaller, so I changed the pattern a bit. So you can start with the magic ring, just like this. Pull the hook through and chain 1. I'm going to chain 1 after the magic ring, and then I'm going to half double crochet around this ring 12 times. Half double. Yarn over, pull it through 12 times. And 12. So pull it and close, and you can remove this, just cut this tail off if you... And now I'm going to go on this first stitch here, this first half double, put the hook through and make a slip stitch to close this first row. And now here, because I have 12 but I want 8 arches of chains, I'm going to make chain 3, and then I'm going to single crochet in the very next stitch this time, and then I'm going to chain 3 again, and I'm going to skip one here. This way I'm gonna form 8 chain arches at the end of this design. And then now I'm not skipping on the very next one. So in one of them I'm going to skip, and then the next one I'm going to make on the very next one. So chain 3, I skipped here, so here I'm not skipping. All the way around. Now for this very next row, I'm going to put the hook underneath that next chain arch, pull the yarn and make a single crochet. Okay, from here I'm going to double crochet in the very next arch 6 times. After I made my 6 double crochets, I'm going to single crochet in the very next arch and do it again. So just repeat this around, and then we're gonna make the next row. This is gonna form this first part of the petals here. And then at the end of this row, we are going to finish with a slip stitch in that first single crochet, like this. And then we're gonna work on the back of these rows. And so in this very next space you have on the back here, put the hook through, yarn over, pull it, and make a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4 chains, and then put the hook through on the back of the second space, and then yarn over, single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the very next one, make sure you don't skip any, because we need exactly 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the very next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and repeat around in every single space you have. Now this very last one here might be a bit hard to see, but it's there, just because it's where we started the row. So let's put your hook through here. Repeat the same thing, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and slip stitch in that first single crochet. Slip stitch here, and then we're going to make 2 single crochets on top of that next chain arch, just to start from the middle of this arch, and as well make the next petal not straight on the back of the first one, but a little bit to the side, and that's why I'm doing that. And so here we are going to make double crochets in this very next chain arch, and we're gonna make 7 this time. So it's the same row we had before, only with 7 double crochets instead. 2, 4, 6, 7, and then a single crochet in that very next chain arch, and repeat this around until you have 4 of these again. Now to finish this row, we're going to finish exactly like the other one. In that second single crochet from the beginning, we are going to slip stitch. And then we're going to start working on the back again, same way we did before. We're going to put the hook through this very next hole here. And you can see it's right here. And that's where we're going to be working. Yarn over, pull it, and then again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the very next space, another single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the very next one. Again, make sure you don't miss any, otherwise you won't have 8 at the end. Now again, my last arch I'm going to finish in this first stitch here, the first single crochet. I'm going to make a slip stitch. And then straight away, now this time we're going to work 8 petals around it. That's the last row of the rose itself. And so I'm going to be making this very next arch a single crochet. And then I'm going to make 5 double crochets. So 1 single crochet, 5 double crochets, and 1 single crochet. And then straight to the next one with a single crochet again and 5 more double crochets. and repeat these petals for 8. You should have 8 at the end. And then finish this row with the last single crochet and a slip stitch in that very first stitch. And so here there's 2 ways to do that, because I didn't want too much space in between this row and this row. I made my stitches in between the petals, but you can also make the stitches on top of each petal, and that's gonna make your granny larger, but also is gonna make a bigger gap here. So that's why I decided to make this way. And so to do that, you can start in any of the petals. Now with this yarn, put the hook through any of the stitches right in the middle, in between both petals, and then make a slip knot and pull it through. Now make a slip stitch and then on the very next single crochet we're going to make our leaves right here. So we're gonna make one half double crochet made halfway and another one halfway, and then the 2 together, then chain 3 in between, and in that very same stitch we're gonna do on the same again. And then chain 4, slip stitch in that same stitch here in the middle between the petals again, slip stitch, and 4 more. And then here in the middle again, 2 half double. We're gonna have 4 corners because we are making a square. 1, 2, 3, and then again here 1, 2 double crochets together and the 4 chains. So repeat this around. You should have 4 corners at the end, and then we're going to make this last row here after. And then after, to finish this row, make the 4 chains to finish right here where you started, in that same stitch with a slip stitch as well. So the white, because I want this tail to finish right on the corner here, so I can seam them together after. I'm starting on the corner, put the hook through that first corner and make a slip knot. Make sure it's tied and then make your first chain and then 2 more after. This row is basically just double crochets and then 1 more double crochet on top of these chains, a double crochet in that double crochet, and then here on top of these chains here I'm gonna be making 5. And then 5 more here. I'm going to skip that middle stitch okay? And then just 5 more here. And then the first corner, I'm going to make 2 double crochets, always working on top of the chains, and then 2 chains and another 2 double crochets, and then repeat from here. And this is our flower granny square. So if you like this tutorial, let me know. I'm gonna be sharing a video tutorial of a jacket that I'm gonna be making with all these granny squares that I made. They're so pretty. And I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you know a different way of making it. There's a few different ways, but I thought this one was really easy. So thank you for watching, and I see you on the next video.